Bow, bow, wow, bow, 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 wow, 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 wow. Bow, bow, wow, bow, bow, wow, 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 wow. Let's see here. That's not good. That's not right. Let's change audio input capture, add source, add new source, and let's go with da 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 da. Right there. All right. Wait, maybe that is right. Let's see here. What are you? All right. Can you check to make sure the audio is good on the stream, please?
Are you streaming right now?
Yep.
Oh, you just going to this. Where am I sitting?
Oh, right. Shit. You probably need a chair, don't you, baby? Let me just get all this stuff. Oh, that'll just go over right there. All right. Let's, I got a camera bag here.
This one's it. Importantly, where are the Tums?
Where are the Tums? Well, baby.
Okay.
This stream right here.
Talk like that, I'm gonna immediately walk out of the room.
Brought to you by Generic Tums.
I need to, please.
Jesus, titty fucking Christ. All right.
Oh, I hate the generic.
I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. All right, I'm gonna get my headphones figured out here. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, Brian.
Bump, bump, beady boop.
Why is my chat box not showing up? Now that's weird. Either which way. Let's put that right there.
Is this new?
I'm using Streamlabs for this.
Because StreamYard's been being a dick.
Yeah.
Can everyone hear me okay?
They should. Oh, that's not going to work.
Pop, pop, pop. It's not on, is it?
No, it's not on. Doot. We're using the sexy big boy mic this time. We got it. Let's just get close in here. Yeah, all right. Oh shit, my fucking god damn it. All right, so we watched The Last of Us. I'm gonna fucking get that. Okay, there we go.
No, please do not post any spoilers in the chat. Michael has not played the game. I have. I don't remember a lot of it, but I played it. So.
Good times.
What are you doing?
I'm just checking. I don't know why, but my chat's not showing up on the fucking screen. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, The Last of Us episode 1. Yeah, before this, I only played like till just a smidge after the opening.
Can you put somewhere that there will be spoilers for the first episode and for the game?
Yes, I can. Spoilers for
first episode only, actually.
So we're,
Well, because I'm not going to spoil the game for you. Because I don't want to spoil the show for you.
spoilers for show only.
Yeah. Say, please do not post game spoilers in the chat. I will beat you up.
Down, down, down.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I know the game is good. But
Honestly, Lena.
I'm really bad at playing video games.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at it, you know?
You're good when we play them together. Like, we played Wolfenstein together.
Yeah, we finished that.
We
yeah.
did. We played the Arkham games. We played I mostly.
Arkham Asylum, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did finish Arkham Asylum.
Fun fact, Michael Keene is good at a lot of things. He is not good at stealth video games.
No.
That is his Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm.
So, we played Portal 2 together.
We did.
I want to replay that game all the time.
Yeah.
I would love for the people who made Severance to make a Portal video game.
Ooh,
No,
yeah.
there's already a Portal video game. To make a Portal...
TV show. Right?
I'm exhausted. Can I just really quick talk about my day?
Yeah.
Nobody cares but me. So, I may have mentioned once or thrice that I cosplay Squirrel Girl. The shirt's an accident. I just like her, so I wear her shirts all the time. She made them herself. That's not true. I'm fine. I'm fine. Anyway, so I dress up as Squirrel Girl for a charity that does hospital visits. Today was not a hospital visit. Today, I had to get my little booty up and put a tail on it at like real early o'clock and drive all the way to Henderson for a 5K. We didn't run in it. We just like were hype people. But it was so cold when we first got there, we could see our breath. And I was like, this is not... this is not... No, it's cold. But it was a great time. But it was a lot of energy expended. And then I came home and still had a 3-year-old that didn't cease to exist while I was gone. So I'm really tired. And I did a lot yesterday too. And I'm very mentally ill. So I have a hard time doing a lot of things at the same time. I run out of spell slots. And my brain is it's just goop. Goop. But that's okay because Michael made a burger. And it gave me heartburn, but it was really good. It was worth it.
There you go. Yeah, that's the ticket. I'm actually gonna move this because it's driving me nuts that it's focusing on the bear. Oh, there's my crotch. There we go. We're just gonna put this over here because this is just a talking stream anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. That's better. If I have it cropped in like that, it sucks at focus. We're just gonna get this like right. We're gonna just little canted.
Oh, it's Saturday night. I was like,
little
man.
Dutch angle.
I was like, Michael, you usually get more viewers in. They're
Yeah, no, they're.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, that I didn't schedule one either. Usually, I need to schedule it for people to
Why
show
didn't you
up.
schedule it before we started watching the show when
Well,
we knew we were going to
I
do
had
it?
this worry that you were going to wind up super tired or like have a emotional meltdown.
I am super tired and I did cry. Both of those things are correct, but you have me for 34 minutes and then I'm going to go to bed.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. I like this canted thing we got going on now. I'm going to move this over here so you can see the chat if need be.
Yeah, you don't look at the chat. I'll look at the chat. Okay.
So yeah, Last of Us episode. So real before, like prelude to this, you were not super pumped for this show.
No, okay. So here's my thing. I like TV and everything, and I like video games. There's a chat box.
Yeah, I figured out the problem.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to show up there. It's going to show up there.
Well, that's for us, and that shows everything: Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. And then I don't know if this shows anything other than YouTube.
Okay.
To be honest.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I wasn't pumped because so The Last of Us is an incredible, like Brian nailed it, game 10 out of 10. So good. I wept. I was afraid. I don't know that I can ever replay that game. It traumatized me to the point, well, the combination of just the game traumatizing me and then The Last of Us 2 coming out like during COVID, I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm just going to read the summary on this one. I'm not doing it. I can't. Yeah, it was really good. The game. And they were like, we're going to be making a television show about it. And I was like, why? It's basically a movie, like basically a series. Like it's a very narratively driven game. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is basically just a very long movie. God, that long fucking game, but it's so good. Thank you, COVID, for and having a very small baby to allow me to play that. I don't think I would ever be able to finish it now.
No, yeah,
Like,
there's no possible.
It is so long.
Physically impossible.
No, so I wasn't that excited. Like the casting, I was like, okay, we'll see. And then like it aired last Sunday. We're late. I'm sorry, y'all. Like you guys have already moved past this first episode. But everyone was talking about it, like, and my friends that have played the game were talking about how good it was, and I was like, okay. And then like I'm gonna talk about the TikToks. My For You page has been like a lot of Last of Us stuff too, with people being pretty pumped. I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And I wept a little bit watching tonight's episode.
Yeah, it was that was reasonably emotional. I didn't really have any feelings one way or the other about the show initially coming out.
Yeah.
I like Pedro Pascal, obviously.
He's daddy.
And Lady Mormont or whatever was great in Game of Thrones. I did not realize Anna Torv was in this. If I had known that Anna Torv was in this...
Is that her name?
Yes. I would have been much more hyped because that is Fringe is one of the few TV shows I've actually watched every episode of. And I love that show.
Is that how you say her last name?
Torv? Oh, then that's not the same person. You were wrong.
No, I'm not. She did the voice work for Tess.
Right.
And the physical body of the person for Tess.
Maybe in the game.
One of them is the same person.
Anna Torv is in the show.
Go carry on talking
Okay.
for a minute.
It's okay. I enjoy being right and her like later telling me that I'm right. It's fine. So I love Anna Torv. I did not know she was in this, and it took me a minute because she spends the entire episode like a little beat up, and so I was like, "Who the fuck is? Why do I know who that is? Like, why is this ringing a bell?" And then I had to look it up. It didn't even come to me. I was like, "This is driving me fucking crazy."
Oh, it's Marlene.
Oh, okay.
JK, LOL.
Oh, Marlene is the same as in the game. Cool. She looks very familiar. Is she just a video game person?
She was in Station 19.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I mean, she's been in stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, haven't played the game. Don't need to get into this. I mean,
Oh, you didn't watch Sons of Anarchy, never mind.
like I'm already super into the show, and not to spoil our final thoughts, but I'm already in it for however many fucking seasons they do, just based on that first episode. And I again only played the first like 10 minutes of the game.
Okay, so we are diving into spoilers starting right now.
Yes, spoilers for just the
First episode of the show.
first episode of the show. For this and any further lives we do about this show, we will not be spoiling the game because I haven't played it. Not that I really care. But,
I want to see his soul crumble.
Yeah, this is kind of like with Game of Thrones, and I won't spoil Game of Thrones for the 5 of you in the world who haven't watched it. But the Red Wedding, I had not read the books. She had read the books, and so she was very excited about my reaction to the Red Wedding. So I...
Oh, hi, Guillermo.
Oh, Guillermo's in the chat. My little Guillermo.
Go Cat 77. That's...
What?
My brain stopped.
Oh. So Megadeth, I don't think you need to play the game necessarily, but you definitely need to get into the show because it's very good. I mean,
Yeah.
if
you have time and hate feeling good about yourself, play the game. For real though, it's really, really good. It's a lot of fun. It's fucking hard, man. Like,
yeah,
it does involve some stealth.
I did watch her play it. It seemed very stealthy. I don't like that.
It's scary. It's really scary.
Lena, Anna Torv's Leonard Nimoy impression remains all-timer. Hell yes. Hell yes, it does. You need to watch Fringe at some point. Fringe is such a fucking great
I
show.
have so many things I need to watch. But
And
I'll get into that.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so Michael had literally only played up until Sarah gets shot. Like, that is the last time he played the actual game. There's a lot after that. Like, a lot happens after that. So
I will say, as far as spoilers for this episode, I don't think there's that much to really spoil outside of the opening.
because it does well, and that happens.
Yeah,
really,
it's
like,
all set
20
up.
minutes.
It's all set up, and the opening scene.
Even knowing what happens, I still cried.
She did.
Like, I knew what was going to happen. I cried watching you play it too when it happened in the game. I will say, watching the show makes me glad I didn't try to play the game after having a kid, because, like, looking at it from, like, a parent perspective is a lot. But I mean, good. It's good emotions. So one thing that's kind of fun. I don't know if you noticed this. Do Sarah and Joel eat anything with flour in it? Because they were out of pancake mix, and they didn't take the biscuits from the neighbors, and she didn't have the cookies, and he forgot the cake because it spread through the flour.
I didn't. When did that? Wait, did they? Did they say it spread through flour?
In the game, I'm pretty sure. But it's like, that was so...
Did you just spoil something for me? Did you just spoil that it goes through the flour?
I was going to tell you while we were watching it, because I was dying, wanting to tell you. And be like, if you notice, they're not eating any. They were gluten-free. Yeah.
So in the games, that's just a thing that's known after that 20-year period. Is that right?
I think so. I am going to have to double check a lot of stuff. My memory is Swiss cheese.
Yeah, her memory sucks unless she's like remembering song lyrics.
I have a legitimate excuse.
Mental illness?
Yes. My psychiatrist explained why, and then I told you, and you said that makes sense.
Yes. So, okay, well, yeah, that I didn't notice that, but that makes so much more sense of everything that happens, because it did seem like there was a lot of talk about, like, baked goods.
Well, it's a theory.
Oh, it's a theory.
Yeah. But it was really pointed. So, my brain stopped. They did a really good job of capturing the anxiety of the game. Like, it's a really tense game, and I was stressing. Like, the car ride, it was very stressful in game as well.
I do remember that. Was the way that the police car or whatever slammed into the truck and separated Tommy and Joel? Is that how it happens in the game? Do you remember?
I don't,
because that was one thing I was like, as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, this
just walk around.
Yeah, because you don't need you don't want to have to load all that other stuff in the game, so you create a natural wall for your characters, so they have to go through the alley. I did notice that the I don't know how accurate it is post the opening, but it does feel like a video game in so much as it's constantly like, okay, you have this task, you need to get from point A to point B, you need to get this item, and everybody has their little quests that they need to go through. Not in a bad way, but I did notice, like, yeah, this does feel like a video game. But it also got me thinking that it makes perfect sense to do it as a TV show and just be super...
Was that more gunshots?
Maybe. There were...
We had a really good, like, 4D experience. We were watching the show, and as the shit started to hit the fan, we heard from, like, a couple streets over, it was definitely not fireworks. It was gunshots.
Oh, yeah, it was a handgun going off. Yeah.
Several times, and there was a pause, and then one more, and then a pause, and then 5 more, and I was like, okay. And then the police helicopter, it's around our house a lot. We live in an interesting part of Las Vegas.
We live downtown.
Yeah, and it started circling too, so while, like, the world was ending in their game, we had Metro right above our house.
Yeah. Honestly, like great
spotlight
timing.
in our yard above our house. I was like, oh, wow, this is...
I hope nobody died, but to whoever was firing that gun, at least thank you for that experience.
No. So the police were called. Like, They probably found. I don't know.
Probably fine.
It's anyway. So the game, the movie, the show. I'm so tired. Why did I do the cha-cha slide today? I almost did not cha-cha slide.
No,
back up to my
Megadeth.
feet.
It does seem. It seems like it is very much a.
Adaptation.
A direct adaptation, which makes sense because the reason you weren't too excited about it was because the game is already kind of like a show or a movie in so much as it is very filmic or cinematic. Although, like Super Mario Brothers, it does have to do with fungus.
That's true. And I know they changed a couple things. Like they announced that they're taking the spores out, which it makes sense for like a TV adaptation. It seems like they're making some choices to make it better for TV.
The fuck was that?
What is happening, bro?
Oh God, is this a zombie thing? Oh,
Yeah.
Are we all gonna die?
I hope.
I don't want to be trapped in Vegas for 20 years.
Look, not to get morbid, but if a situation like Last of Us happened in real life, I would rather just die day one. I don't want to deal with that.
I'd be a rogue in the wilds.
That sounds awful. No, so it seems like they're making choices to make it interesting to follow. There's probably less crafting in the show than there is in the
I hate
game.
crafting.
You hate anything that's not just shooting.
I just want to shoot things.
Yeah.
That's not true. I played all of Final Fantasy 8. I played all of Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah, because you've two modes.
I like really slow turn-based RPGs and FPS. That's it.
Yeah. Oh no, it's just
it's those fucking. What the fuck, guys? It is 8:41 p.m.
on a Saturday night.
on a Saturday night. I gotta get up for church in the morning, you motherfuckers.
No, the neighbors are just. That's the one with all the cars, right?
Yeah.
There's a workshop on our street, and they're working on it. Poor the neighbor we love.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, with Whiny Squall and the gun sword. Fucking love that little piece of shit.
But yeah.
Final Fantasy VIII is so good. Ah, it's so good.
Should we pull up a screen rant? What you missed?
We can. Do you mean to do that?
8 hidden details you missed in The Last of Us episode
article.
1.
Let me get the article on here. Okay. Let me first. Well, okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So first off, I need this much bigger, and not that much bigger. And we're gonna take this here and put it right here. And then we're gonna take our Brave browser. We're gonna get our Brave. God damn it, my screen is so wide. All right, and we're just gonna pop that over here. This is wild because this is so much small. This is a small amount of my screen real estate. All right, screen rant missed Last of Us. 8 hidden details you missed in The Last of Us episode 1. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Joel's guitar. Early in the show, Joel's daughter...
Are you going to read the whole thing? We only have 18 minutes.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So he reveals later in the game that he kept his... He can sing and has musical abilities. And there's a guitar in his room. Okay. I did miss that. Did you miss that?
I don't think I noticed it.
Curtis and Viper 2. Is that from the game?
It's from the second game, so I don't know.
Oh, sure enough. So we both missed that. The Infected's tendrils.
I didn't miss it, but I didn't clock that it's replacing the spores.
Oh, I was wondering because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't remember that from any of the stuff I saw.
Yeah.
So do they have anything like weird, or is it just they emit spores?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Son of a bitch. The truck. Okay, the truck scene.
Did you miss that?
Did you miss that they reenacted the entire fucking opening?
Like, it's like shot for shot. No, again, no shade to the writer. You're doing your best.
No shade to the writer.
You're doing your best.
Lines taken directly from the game. I mean, I missed that because I didn't play the game. But so Marlene.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Escaping the quarantine, which you technically missed.
Yeah, I am so tired.
That's fine. Escaping the quarantine zone. It's a reference to Chapter 3 of the first game. So it's just that's basically the same as the opening thing. Yeah.
This was someone pointed this out on the TikToks.
Okay.
There's a clicker. Do you know what a clicker is?
It's one of the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it explicitly shown what can actually be seen in the episode's closing shot? During one of the lightning strikes, a hidden clicker can be seen standing.
Yeah, like
on the
roars.
Roof. Okay.
Or yells, I guess.
Where's the hidden clicker? Oh, it's doing the thing where it links you through other articles. Fuck you, Screen Rant. Yeah. So that was a great little diversion. Wait, David Boreanaz voiced Squall in Kingdom Hearts? That's the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. Holy shit. That's amazing. That is spot on casting. So opening rocked just as hard as was the watch thing, like her going and doing the watch stuff was not in that, right?
No,
because it's all like around their house. They
Yeah.
goes into town.
But I mean, she did that.
Yeah, but I thought that was a great way to expand on things because
give her more character development. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're gonna fridge a small child, maybe give them a little bit more to do, and I thought that was really nice to.
And I don't think anything with the neighbors.
Right.
Like, I could have just blocked it from my memory, but I'm pretty sure that all the stuff like takes place inside the house.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't.
I don't remember the neighbors thing either.
Grandma freaking out in the back while she was looking through the DVDs.
I love a good creepy old person.
And the guy chasing them, they didn't introduce that style of infected that early in the game, because I'm pretty sure if someone had chased me that fast in that sequence, I would have quit immediately. Like,
I love the stunts, like all like I mean, we don't get a lot of it in this one because there's
Yeah.
very little actual zombie action in it, but in the opening infected, whatever the fuck, very little infected action, but when you get it in that opening sequence, it is really good. Like, they got these creepy ass moves, and it's nothing new per se. It's all stuff we've seen before, but it's done exceptionally well.
Yeah, if you're not gonna reinvent the wheel, at least like do it really well.
Yeah, I mean
it was unsettling, and that's what they were going for.
It was unsettling, and in general, like the premise of the show, I mean, is just like a bunch of tropes kind of hodgepodge together. I mean, you have like it's okay to spoil the first episode because everybody's.
We literally have spoiled the
That's
first
true.
episode the entire time.
But like it turns out that Ellie can't get infected, or at least some variation of that. That's the current premise. I can't tell. It's gonna give me one when we give new likes. That's no good. Oh man, I'm gonna have to change that up a little bit. That's gonna get really annoying.
I mean,
also like the stream to get a little anime girl laughing in the corner. I guess you can't hear it.
And go on. I heard it.
Oh,
Your ears. Go on the Patreon and join us on Discord and shitpost.
Join us on Patreon. Pay my bills. But yeah, but the way it's like the creepy old lady, like,
hi Ian.
It's your basic ass shit, but it's so good. It's so great.
Sarah failed her perception check on that one.
Yeah.
But
there's a bunch of stuff to really enjoy here, and we'll talk more about it. Yeah. Like, I'm sure we'll do. I need content, so we'll talk about episode 2 when it airs too as well.
I have a standing guest spot. Look at this. I'm so sorry for anyone that hates me.
But there's wires everywhere on the walls and in the ceilings, like cables. Is that from the game? Is that from the design of the game?
I think so.
Okay, because that's one thing that stood out for me. Well, there's two big things. One was the lighting. I love this, like, very daylight focused style. There's not people don't really have a lot of lights on in general. It's a lot of window light, and everything feels very warm and very natural. I thought that was great. But then what helps that, what aids it, is the production design is next level great. It's again nothing reinventing the wheel, but everything's dirty. I noticed almost every room has nasty old wallpaper up. There's no white walls or anything. It's all wallpaper, and it's all like ridiculous, shitty designs.
The game's really like immersive like that too. Everything feels grungy, everything feels dirty, and to me it feels like a more realistic look. Like people don't have their like Tess's hair. It's normal person hair. The only thing I noticed, if we were in like post-apocalyptic like dystopia, I would not be wearing a bra. Like
first
thing
bomb
to go.
falls.
Free the titties. But yeah, no, it's I think they did a really good job translating that. What I liked is how quickly they showed us how much Joel had changed.
Mm-hmm.
After
That's
the
a
time
very
jump.
good bit. Yeah.
Like, because
Describe it.
so, Joel is at the very beginning of the show, doting dad, like very like empathetic, and you kind of see him have the like loyalty edge where he won't stop for the other family because his daughter's in the car. But then we do the time jump after what happens, and a little kid was infected, so they put him to sleep. And then the body was in a truck, and Joel was throwing bodies into the fire. Tess said she couldn't do it, and he did it without any hesitation. So it's
a very smart way of writing it.
Yeah, where he just is obviously so jaded, and
So that wasn't in the game, as far as you recall.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this is.
Please don't hate me if I'm wrong about what one was in the game. I'll look it up later.
It's been a few years since you played the game.
Yeah, I played it when it came out.
So. Yeah, it's written, or at least I don't know who wrote each individual episode, but this is a show from Craig Mazin and someone else. I don't remember the other creator's name, but Craig Mazin, he's one half of the Script Notes podcast. He also was the showrunner for Chernobyl.
I still need to watch that.
Great writer. I'm really glad to see his like renaissance because
and great director.
Did you direct this?
This episode, I think. I swear, if I'm lying again, I'm gonna just leave. All right.
Yeah.
Are you looking it up? No, I don't want you to look anything up.
I just want the show. Here, let's not keep people in the dark here. Craig Mazin did direct one episode. I should have just gone to the fucking episode itself, but still, that's fucking rad. I'm just really happy for Craig Mazin. For the longest time, he had the dumbest career. Yeah, Craig. Goddamn, Craig Mazin. Good for you. Good for you. Fuck yeah, man. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking guy. This guy in the fucking shitty ass IMDb. Fucking hell.
Ow.
And like, you look at this. Fucking Rocket Man, Senseless, Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 4, Superhero Movie, which I actually thought was really fun, but whatever. Hangover Part 2, Identity Thief, Hangover Part 3, The Huntsman, Winter's War, Chernobyl, and The Last of Us. Fuck yeah. Good for you, Craig.
I love that growth.
Good for you. God damn. Because he's a smart guy. And it always bugged me listening to Script Notes, and he would just be like, giving this fucking sick ass advice. It's like, yeah, Scary Movie 4, Craig Mazin.
Yeah, it feels like it's made with a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
They let moments breathe.
Mm-hmm.
They're not trying to fill the silence. There aren't a lot of just like jokes. Yet, if you know, you know.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cock teasing in this segment of the channel. I assumed Mythic Quest was great, but I didn't want to be like, and Mythic Quest, yeah, that thing I've never watched. All right. But yeah, I'm totally in. Beats the shit out of The Walking Dead, that's for sure, right off the
It
bat.
looks so much better than The Walking Dead.
And it does have the benefit of having much cooler infected, just by virtue of all the fungus bullshit. Also, tall, lanky guy from Peacemaker was in the opening.
Yeah.
And so was the
brother from The Mummy.
Yeah, the brother from The Mummy.
We know actors' names.
Actors' names. Acties. I'm really curious if they'll come back in some capacity. I don't know how they... I guess there have to be like recordings or something.
We can't answer that question because I haven't seen Scary Movie 5.
Oh, you mean Scream.
Scream. Jesus fucking... I'm so
No, that's okay,
tired.
because fun trivia for you kids in the back. Scream was originally called Scary Movie. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what's
Told me
oddly
so many
enough,
times.
what I was going to suggest for tonight before you suggested
Last of Us was Scream 5.
was Scream 5.
Well, I'd say tomorrow, but I'm going on a date with my friend.
That's all right. I'll tell you what, guys. We will watch Scream 5. I will watch it for the second or the third or fourth time now. I don't remember. And we'll talk about Scream 5 this week. And we'll do I'll show her the trailer on stream for Scream 6. It doesn't really show a whole lot.
Lena. I will agree to that on one condition.
Shitting
in
dicks.
front of God and these 8 viewers. I want to go skate this week.
Okay. That's fine.
I want to see our little Bambi. I bought our son roller skates. He's 3. Looks like Bambi on ice. But he's cute.
I don't know what that link is.
Don't click links.
No, I just can't tell who it is. But I
Or
think
where
it also
is it?
multi-stream won't. Oh, it is showing me. Okay. Yeah, that's sus as fuck.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not on Twitch right now. I mean, we're on Twitch right now, but we're not click on Twitch right now. So even then, fuck you. So do you think it will have toxic sewage at... Oh, that would be funny. I would not put it past them to do a toxic sewage at midnight, like in the background line. Because it's in Manhattan, and Jason takes Manhattan, and it's toxic sewage at midnight, and goes, and we're all like, what the fuck is that? But then all the characters are like, oh god, and then Jason's like, rah, 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 rah. Remember that? Yeah. So, yeah.
If you'd like a fun piece of game trivia, it's not a spoiler. So when Last of Us was originally released, there was some drama because the character model of Ellie looked a lot like Elliot Page, who was not allegedly who they based Ellie's character model on. So yeah, I remember when that happened. I think they, on the remaster, changed how she looks a little bit, to avoid any,
It's not right. I totally forgot about Kevin Can Fuck Himself. I remember seeing the trailer, forever ago. I'm gonna have to watch that. Is it only 2 seasons? Did they cancel it? Whatever, I do need to watch that. So thank you. I was going to say, I don't need to know this right now. We're talking about Last of Us, but thank you for reminding me, because I totally forgot about that, and it looks so good. Thank you.
Oh, and though talking about other shows, found out tonight that Hacks got renewed for another season. I love me some Hacks. You would like it too if you watched it.
That first episode was fine.
I really like Hacks. His mom and I really like Hacks. We watch it together when she visits.
My mom really likes Hallmark specials, so I'm not saying that Hacks is bad. Hacks seems really good. I'm just saying that that's not really a barometer for quality.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna take my gentleman's haircut. And
You are my special boy.
It's a no. It So if you're in Vegas and want to get your haircut, Sinister Salon is like dope as fuck. I'm affectionately calling it this. Blake, who cut my hair, kind of referred to it as that, and then we made a lot of jokes about me looking very, very femme with it. I had on a Letterman jacket as well. It was a vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael calls me a boy a lot.
Yeah.
We have a healthy marriage.
Yeah, as far as Last of Us, this I
cosplayed as Ellie.
You did, and Sean was Joel, right?
Yeah, can you pull up the murder totem?
The murder totem?
Here, can I get on Facebook?
Well, let's here. It's easier to.
I don't want them to see it yet.
That's fine. We're not on the thing yet.
You can talk to while I'm.
Right.
Oh my God, Michael!
Right,
I can watch. I can look at it over there. I have my faraway glasses on.
So, as far as it might take a second. It's been weird, a little weird. As far as this first episode, I don't think there's really too much to talk. I think that as we go through, it'll be more to talk about because really all this amounted to was set up to get our characters out into the wild world of getting.
I'm glad they didn't drag their feet on that.
Fucking terrorized by zombies. Yeah, I had this moment halfway through where I was like, are we gonna get to the outside world at any point? Because like this is cool, great production design. I'm enjoying the world building, but
okay, what if I've
seen all this before.
I'm gonna just send it to you. Where can I send it to you? To pull it up.
What the fuck means site can't be reached? Shit damn. Shit damn, I say. Shit damn.
I mean, I can just hold the phone up to the camera.
You could.
All right, I'm just gonna do that.
You're just gonna do that?
Yeah. Hang on, let me make sure I can get that.
I don't know why. I love that we can stream just fine, but we can't get a fucking connection to Facebook. Is anything working? No. It's just fucked in general. It's just fucked in general, baby. It's just fucked so fucking good. It's fucked in general, baby.
Okay, so, our best friend Sean and I. This is how long ago I played this game. This was in 2015. We cosplayed Joel and Ellie, and he made me a little joke book, and he made Joel's beat stick. And this is how we can they see it?
Yeah.
It's how we started. You know, normal, pretty cute. I thought it was a pretty cute Ellie. And then we went and we drank a lot of tequila. And this is the murder totem. So, it was fine. That was also the first time I went to the mean viewing of the Masquerade at Dragon Con.
This is iffy territory, but Megadeth asks, are you worried about when this gets to the second game? I've heard a lot of bad about that one, or could it possibly change the story at that point? If I remember correctly, and this is without going into spoilers, I remember a lot of the negatives about the second game being more about triggering shit and
there was some misogyny in a lot of the complaints that I heard. I might try to play it. I know a lot of the story beats. I don't know all of the story beats.
Hell, I know the big one.
Yeah.
I am a little spoiled.
But, we'll see how they do with this season. Are they doing the whole first game in one season? Because there's a lot.
I find that highly unlikely.
A lot happens.
It's only 9 episodes. I feel like it's probably a 2-season.
Limited series.
Something like
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because I feel like this is one of those things where you could probably have it last for a good 4 to 6 seasons if you really tried.
Yeah, but it's a fine line between wanting to tell the story and make it last without making it be too long and too many filler episodes. I don't know that The Last of Us really lends to filler episodes. The whole story is pretty bleak.
Yeah. But
with shimmers of hope, but
does it take them? If this counts as a big spoiler, you can just say
I know.
answer.
I know
But
how to say no.
does it take them a while to get to the Capitol building where they're dropping off Ellie?
I can't answer.
Can't answer that. Okay. But it has to be more than. I feel like it has to be more than one season for the first game.
Yeah.
And there's probably like a game plan for it too. I mean, Pedro Pascal is like aggressively busy. I feel like they have a plan.
Yeah.
Also, you have an actress who's gonna. Well, what is she? Is she a normal teenager now? I can't figure out her age for the life of me. But I feel like she's probably one of those where they were like, oh, she still looks like she's 12 and she's like 17. I think we're gonna be good for a few seasons.
She's 19.
She's 19.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so she's probably fine. They're probably. I feel like they can go a few years without any serious trouble there. She's.
I have seen. I'm trying to confirm. I've seen people refer to Bella Ramsey with they them pronouns, but I don't.
Oh. Right.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh wait, there's a ginger fluid thing right there.
Okay. Oh my god, just fucking goat. What do you mean? Cool. Oh my god. Okay. No, just.
Okay, so
okay, I figured it out.
Okay.
Here, just I. Okay. She doesn't consider the matter pronouns if she gets to be herself. So she's.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Gender is a social construct.
Good.
I didn't want to be shitty.
And Jer Bear, I don't know about his opinions on other.
No, I like that. Like, just
come to your own conclusions.
yeah. No, that's fair.
We'll probably have an IRL extinction event before we get to the second game story. Don't worry about it. So
honestly.
Yeah, and
Before we end, can we talk about Thursday?
What happened Thursday?
A lot. We went to see Moulin Rouge.
Oh, right.
So we went on our first date in like a really long time on Thursday.
Yeah, we the last time we went to the Smith Center specifically was to see Weird Al.
Before I got pregnant.
Before she got a long time.
And we have an almost 3.5-year-old.
Yeah, so it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, and we don't really go out and do a whole heck of a lot.
And how
together.
did we get tickets?
My beautiful wife, for Christmas. Sorry, I'm very tired. For Christmas, she bought me us tickets to go see Moulin Rouge at the Smith Center, the Broadway touring show of Moulin
Best of
Rouge.
Broadway.
Best of Broadway, whatever.
Is the series at the Smith Center.
So we go to.
And how were the seats?
The seats were great. They were level 3, I think.
They're.
But they were, like, pretty close to the center, and.
So no one could be in front.
View.
I'm short.
She's very short.
So I can't have people in front of me.
Yeah. So it
was a great show.
We went to the show. Show was fantastic. Was very good. I think Casey liked it more than I did, but that's not to say it was bad. It was just
because Casey paid for it. So Casey liked it more than he did.
I had some issues with the third actors, stuff, but whatever.
Fucking theater snob right here. The Canadians that sat behind us would be ashamed of you.
Yeah, probably.
We talked to some cool Canadians. And hi, Allison. Then we walked outside and we Ubered there.
Mm-hmm.
So we were Ubering back. Didn't check the weather ahead of time. We froze.
It was very cold.
And our drivers kept canceling the rides because they got down there and realized there was an event and they didn't want to deal with that. But we survived, and then we get home, and Oliver had a great time with our friend Zabs, who was babysitting, and I changed into something a little warmer to take him out, or take her home, and then we're literally getting ready to walk out the door, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, where's Ace, our dog?" And I was like, "What do you mean, where's Ace? We've been gone for 5 hours at this point." not her fault at all for not noticing. She doesn't really like
Yeah, I mean,
be here a lot.
There's no reason for her to notice.
Ace had been out for hours. So
Yeah, we thought about it and we realized that Ace must have been gone. What time did we get home?
like 5:30.
Like 5:30. He had to be gone since at least like noon.
Which, to our defense, like we were spending the morning like cleaning and getting ready and like getting ourselves ready, getting our son ready, and weren't paying attention. When your animal is around you all the time, you don't notice.
Yeah.
Like he takes long naps. He's an old man.
Yeah, he's usually laying somewhere. So
you stress walked the neighborhood trying to.
Yeah,
find him.
I walked several blocks.
Came back out the car,
screaming my dog's name. I came back, got the car, drove all through the neighborhood, thinking I was gonna find a fucking dead body on the road or something.
And while he's doing that, I like looked around our house like a million times, like what if he got hurt and died in the house or something, and called animal control, called the animal foundation, put like all these postings on like the neighborhood group and next door and everything like that. But we didn't. We should have done this first.
Okay, so I then after because I was like, okay, I'm like retracing the day. How the fuck? Because he doesn't go anywhere.
No.
He goes in the backyard, but there's literally no way to get out of there. So I go and I check to make sure there's not like a random hole in the fence or something. Okay, that's not possible. I didn't go out at all day. She went out for like 7 seconds to put something in the recycling, and that would not have been a case of the dog getting out.
No.
And so I'm like, okay. We also, when we were on our way home, Zabs had texted me and said that there were people outside knocking on the door and looking through the windows. And I was like, that's weird.
Don't open the door.
But yeah, don't open the door. This is the kind of neighborhood where that does sometimes happen. So I was like, all right, maybe someone actually talked to them, because obviously she didn't talk to them because don't open the fucking door. So I go, we have neighbors on our right and neighbors on our left. On the right is a house that was just redone, and I wasn't even sure anyone was actually living there, even though there was a car there, because
they've been working on it.
They've been working on it.
They pulled it on the floor. They've done a ton of stuff there.
So I go to the neighbor next to us, who I've never talked to before, and I'm like, hey, I'm your neighbor. My dog's missing. Did you have some people come by and just some randos, like knock on your door? I would have been asleep. I wouldn't have heard it. Okay, well, okay, great. Thank you, bye. And I go to the next neighbor. He's super nice, but also did not have anyone knock at his door. Said my dog was cute when I showed him pictures. That was nice. And I was like, all right. And then I come back to the house, and I ask her, what did the other neighbors say? Because I thought...
We had miscommunicated. Because we were both...
And I thought she was going to check the other house, the right house. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll go do it. So I go out, and I go to the neighbor's house. I knock on the door, and this young couple answers the door. They are... I'm going to say maybe Mexican. It's hard to...
That's not important.
I met them once. Spanish-speaking people. And I'm just immediately launching into my spiel saying, I'm your next-door neighbor. My dog's missing. And she just the young woman just starts nodding and smiling. Yeah, he's here. And as if like on a game show. She says he's been here all day, and motions over, and little man just walks out of like their bedroom or something, just calm as a fucking cucumber. And I was like,
we've had this dog for 11 years. Okay, I cannot stress enough how much he is our baby. Like, I called my mom like sobbing, walking up and down the street, and she's like, "Just calm down." I was like, "What? Fuck you! No." I will not calm down. Thank you, Zabs was awesome. She stayed with Oliver while we handled all this because she felt bad, and I was like, no, we suck. We're the bad ones here.
Okay, so there's one last bit to the story.
Oh, how they...
Yeah, so, okay. So I'm having a panic attack. We were going to take Zabs home, but her mom wound up coming to pick her up because of everything that was happening.
They're wonderful.
I'm scarfing down slices of reheated pizza.
I should have taken a picture of you. You were very funny.
Because my blood sugar was just gone. I was like having the worst panic attack of my life, basically. And so Zabs leaves, and Oliver, a little baby boy, our son, 3-year-old child. He's, bounding around, and I look at him, and I'm just thinking to myself, still, like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
And I look down at him, and I go, Oliver, did you open the front door today? Because that's something he's been doing, and he's not been walking out, but he has, while we've been around him.
Well, he opens the front door, not the security door, usually.
Yeah. So I asked him if he'd open the door, and he says no.
But he did. It was like, no.
So I bribed him with blueberries.
I bribed him with blueberries.
I bribed him first, and then you bribed him second. And we're like, Oliver, now answer us honestly.
And you'll get blueberries.
Did you open the door? Mm-hmm. Okay. Also a very important question. Did you let Ace out? Yeah.
That child is fucking lucky. We are gentle parents. He did get a very stern talking to, and he has lost all door privileges. So there were immediate consequences for this. And we got down, and we're like, if Ace had gotten out, he could have been gone forever.
Luckily, he's old and stupid, and he, I think, just walked into their yard.
No, didn't you, he was in their yard, and she, called to him, and he just walked in their house.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, that was Thursday.
That was Thursday. That was a lot.
I was so glad, selfishly, we talked about this too, that it had a happy ending, because I was going to be so fucking mad if our awesome date night, we couldn't ever think back fondly to those memories because our dog was dead. And I was like, do not ruin this for me. But he didn't. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's
piece of shit.
Completely unfazed by the experience. Completely. But anyway, that was Thursday. It's been a long week.
Joel says, hey, I'm Canadian. I rarely catch live. Since you're doing TV, I recommend both Too Old to Die Young and Copenhagen Cowboy. So I am planning on, I started Too Old to Die Young, haven't finished it, and I'm waiting on Copenhagen Cowboy. I'm actually making my way through all the Nicholas Winding Refn movies I haven't watched yet. So I'm on Pusher 3 right now. I need to go back and watch Fear X and Bleeder. But I don't know that that's really Casey's speed.
Why?
Refn tends to be kind of dark.
I don't really like dark things. I say, as we talk about... Oh. Yeah. It's a great movie.
So I don't... And also, it's like... I mean, I haven't watched Copenhagen Cowboy, obviously, but Too Old to Die Young is a very slow show. It's really good. It's very slow. I don't know that that's her brand. But I'll happily talk about it when I get to it. I have been... I still need to write a post for for Pusher 2, but I have been writing a text post on the Patreon about my journey. I've really only written one because I only did Pusher. But still, point being...
You're working on it.
I will be writing about these movies. And I'll happily talk about them. And when I get to Too Old to Die Young and Copenhagen Cowboy, who knows? Maybe I'll even do some videos. I have no idea. But I'm working on it.
Megadeth, don't worry. We got stuff coming to help make sure that situation does not happen again.
Yeah. Kids, what are you going to do? Dogs,
That's
what are you
the
going to do?
first really bad thing he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little terror sometimes because he's 3. But it's all developmentally normal what he did. Even letting the dog out. We couldn't, and we made sure to tell him, like, we're not mad at you. You're not in trouble, but you can't ever do this again, because I understood his logic. Like, he is allowed to let Ace into the backyard. Like, I've let him do that before. So it makes sense that he wouldn't think, if Ace is at the front door, oh, I should let Ace out the front door. So I get his logic. Most childproofing is just things to make it hard for adults. The kids are smart, man. They're too smart for us. They suck our brains out.
They do.
That phrasing was awful. I'm so sorry, but... Anyway, it is 9:19.
All right. So yeah, that's it for today's stream. This has been the Last of Us stream,
Yeah.
guest starring this story about our dog missing.
And I feel like I was like 11 different people on this, and none of them were particularly exciting. I'm so sorry. I will not be as tired next time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
We'll try to watch it. Well, he also went to bed a little later than normal. And I had to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you had a long day.
I had a really long day.
So.
I peopled a lot today.
Yeah. You squirrel girled, did your whole thing.
I did. I did my dance.
You did do your dance. Oh, I'll have to put that on a
Patreon post.
Oh, I should make that one of my little clicky boos.
Yeah. One of our volunteers is really good at capturing the essence of us in a way that makes sure we stay really fucking humble. He did it to Spidey too. He got a video of him just like on this tiny rocking horse.
Is it on Insta?
The tiny rocking horse?
No, you doing your thing.
Not yet, but I have it. I can post it on Instagram and let you.
Let me see it.
The video?
Yeah, let me see it. Let's end this. Let's end this proper like. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get this just right.
Wait, are you going to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is really funny.
We're climbing the tree. We're getting the acorns. We're getting the acorns. We're burying the acorns. We're burying the acorns.
Wait. Let's
No.
Oh God,
It's not
I'm so
cute.
bad at. I'm bad at phones. It's a good thing
You
you don't have
better
any
be. I
nudes.
was gonna say you better be glad there's nothing weird on that.
We're climbing the tree. We're getting the acorns. We're getting the acorns. We're burying the acorns. We're burying the acorns.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
I didn't realize that he had gotten that until we were getting ready to leave, and he just sidles up to me and opens it and plays it, and I was like, God damn it. But it was really funny. And then I showed it to our son, and he said, Spider-Man right there.
What
Whatever.
a piece of shit.
Thanks
What
for
a-
listening to... Oh.
No, we're still on.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Thanks for listening.
Okay. I love you guys. These are the old credits, so I apologize to anyone who was like 2 months new to the Patreon. I did not update Streamlabs, so yeah.
Go watch a movie!